Alrighty, folks. It's getting late in the evening, or later in the day here, going on 5 o'clock. Uh, Still got a little daylight out here, but I've been meaning to work on this sprayer all day, and I'm just now getting to it. But and I also meant to go to the lake today, since it was such a nice warm day, but I didn't get to do that either. But anyway, um, this will be one of the parts of the sprayer video here, so I'm going to go over some things. I got several things in that I'm going to show you over here on the workbench. But anyway, move some things I got here out of the way. But anywho, the combine is gone. We moved that out today. I sold my half of the combine to my uncle, so he came over today, and we got it started up since it was a warm day, and got it moved out. But anyway, so I pulled the 6110M and the 5610 Massey over here where the combine was sitting for right now, to free up some space in the shed. For me to back this sprayer in and work on it. And I do have the Peckway tedder in here now, so that's in here where it needs to be. So I got plenty of room right here where I'm standing to back the 6415 in that's hooked to the sprayer. I ain't really doing much with the 6415 right now, so it'll serve well to handle the sprayer while I do my work and modifications to it. So what I'm going to do this evening, I'm going to go ahead and strip this boom. I'm going to pull all these nozzle bodies off, nozzle body clamps, hoses, all the hoses, zip ties, anything here is coming off. I may actually go ahead and take these each wing of the boom off here. I have got one thing I've got to address. If you can see it here, but this wing here is not straight. It's crooked, and I may have to, I'll look at it, but I may have to weld a little spacer down there to keep that straight. It's not a big deal, but it ain't straight, and that bugs me. But anyway, I may also move these brackets. This is where the booms rest on this sprayer when they're folded up. It's just this bracket right here. I may move that out here where the boom is more straight up and down, and not crisscross so much, just because it's a little bit of a pain. Just what I have folded it up and out here with, it's a little bit of a pain crisscrossing them this far. So I may bring that on out to here. But anyway, my purpose of all this is, like I said, strip this whole boom, and I'm going to repaint it and put a couple of more coats of paint on it. And then going back on here will be stainless steel nozzle body clamps, diaphragm nozzle bodies. I'll reuse all these hoses that I can. I only got one that's bad. These hoses here, like I said, they're crimped real bad, but I will reuse what I can of this. Now I have the section control unit, and I've been debating mounting it right here, right on the back. That will make these hoses shorter, and I could mount my section filters to it. I know several of you have said go ahead and use the section filters and use the nozzle body filter, so I may do that. But that'll give me a good spot back here to mount everything, the section control, pressure regulator, section filters, and everything right here. And it's pretty sturdy back here. That'll keep me from running hoses all the way up to the front. So that's the plan. And I'm also going to, I'm liking the idea of relocating this filter and valve. I haven't even turned this valve. It turned. I got to pull all this off and see if any of it's cracked, busted. This piece here is busted. there was a 90-degree piece right here, so that's got to come off. But think about turning these coming back out this way and mounting that filter right back here, possibly. I may, yeah, either back here or somewhere up front. I don't know, probably back here. And I might even have my fill port and stuff right back here in the back. But anywho, that's that. Sorry about the cows. Every time I move a bucket, they think they're about to get fed. So I've done fed them today, pretty good bit. So, anywho, so hopefully the lighting here is good enough for you to see everything. I have a big box of parts there. See, I have some hoses and stuff around. But anyway, in this tub I have a lot of miscellaneous parts, gauges and stuff that I've had, but I ain't gonna take this out. But here's the pump. It's a High Pro 7560 XL. It is the Silver Series. It is an 8 roller, and Viton seals and super rollers. So this is the Roundup ready, longest lasting pump for running liquid nitrogen and that kind of thing. So that's what I got. It's all packaged up here, so I'm not going to take it out. I'll show it to you later. But believe it or not, I was expecting to pay about $500 for this pump, and several places online were pushing that price. I found it online for $430 at the place where all these parts came from. But the believe it or not part is, I actually found this at Tractor Supply for $350. So I got it there. I didn't think they would have the best price on this pump, but for whatever reason they did. So that's what I got. I've got chain here that I'm gonna put on the bottom of the pump. This is what I'm gonna use to keep the pump from rotating. Here's the PTO shaft part of the pump. I got that, and some other little fittings and hose clamps and stuff. But over here in this box is my bag of diaphragm nozzle bodies. So we got that. This is some parts here to the pressure gauge and wiring for the control unit and some other little miscellaneous things involved with that. Here are the stainless steel nozzle body clamps. There are only 7 here because I actually have 10 more, 10 more of these that I'm going to use that I had for my UTV sprayer that I've got. So I'm going to rob those and use those. So that's enough to complete the boom. Here is the wiring harness for the control unit, which will run up in the cab of the tractor. This is the pressure regulator. I have not had it out yet, but there's what it is. Here is the section valves, and these are quite heavy. Now these are the same ones I had on my sprayer before the Hardy, but try to get this in the light here. But they're solenoid valves, 12-volt operated, 3/4 inch port, so you got an in and an out. I think it will go either way. But Anywho, so this is the control unit, or I shouldn't say the control unit, the valves, the section valves. So I'm thinking about making me a bracket and having these right here in this general area, maybe one side or the other, depending on where the rest of everything is. But I'm looking at putting those right there. So yeah, so that's that. Also, there is the bracket for the control unit, which should be in that box. I don't know why that is separate, but I have not opened this yet. I just got this, so this should be my control unit. And I don't have a knife on me. Let's see. I got scissors. See if I can hold the camera and do this. But anyway, and there's the only thing left in here is this hose. I've got 20 foot of 1/2 inch hose and 20 foot of 3/4 inch hose, just for whatever I need. So I'm gonna try to open this box. Maybe. Well, hard to do this and hold camera, folks. But, anywho. Alright, we're open. So, just wanted to show y'all guys what this thing looked like. Several of you have seen these before, but get over here in the light a little bit better. But this is it. You've got a master on and off, your 3-section controls, and a pressure adjustment. This is backlit, so you can see it at night. There's your connections, and here is your port for your pressure line, for the pressure gauge. So this is what I had before, the Hardy, and it worked real well, and that's what I'm going to go back with. So all of this, pump, control valves, control unit, pressure gauge, the section valves, the control unit, the pressure gauge, the wiring, all of its associated items were part of a kit. So, and I do have instructions. I done took them out of the box. I do have an instruction manual to it. Yeah, that was all part of the kit. So, the only other things I really ordered here, like I said, were these nozzle bodies. There's some spray tips in here. I got a couple of extra of what came on the sprayer. They're air induction nozzles, so large water droplet nozzles. There are some end nozzles, and this is one of the diaphragm bodies. So this is a non-drip nozzle. It's like putting your thumb over the end of a straw. So once this drops below a certain pressure, it won't allow chemical or fertilizer, whatever I'm putting out, whatever liquid is in here, from dripping out of the nozzle. So with liquid fertilizer, it's important because you don't want it going all over your sprayer and everywhere. So that's why I'm doing that. There's some more. This is a different size. This is the same nozzle as these blue ones. It's just a different. It's a. These are O2s, but anyway, I've got some more of these, so I bought these in case I wanted to run these instead of the blue ones, just depending on the rate that I'm going to use. That's pretty much it. So I got everything here that I ordered. But anyway, the whole kit caboodle, the pump, the control unit, all of it, ran right at about $1,000. So that's how much I'm going to put into this sprayer to get it going and get it like I want it. There'll be a few other miscellaneous small items I'll probably put into it, but right now that is that. So I'm going to shut up and quit talking, and I'm going to get some tools out here. I'm going to start disassembling this boom and getting everything off of it. Get all the plumbing off of it first, and I'll start taking the boom apart. And while we got this nice dry weather, I am going to start trying to get it here where I can start painting it and getting a couple more coats of paint on it, and then we'll start piecing it back together. So that is this part of the project. So those of you that are interested, thanks for watching. Questions, comments below, and we'll see you later.